A very good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're enjoying your teacups and you're ready. Buckle up your seatbelts. We're taking you for a business ride today. So, if we talk about tea business, my first question to the audience is, how many of you are tea business owners? Who owns a tea business? Okay, that's around half of the crowd. Great. How many of those tea business owners, how many of you are very, very satisfied with your tea business in terms of numbers? Who is very happy with turnovers and profits? Kindly raise your hand. Okay, there is some room of improvement, because I've seen much more many hands before, and I've seen lesser hands now. Okay, good news for you is the tea business and the tea business environment in Europe is growing. Let me show you on the next slide what we are seeing. This is a citation, a quote from Germany's Tea Authority. It's the German Tea and Herbal Infusion Association report from last year. And they are saying 2022 was a record-breaking year for tea. Best tea year ever. And go to the next slide. The tea market in Europe will grow within the next 5 years by almost 40%, plus 37.4%. Good news. Bad news, it's all kinds of teas. So not only those kind of tea qualities that you're enjoying today or tomorrow, but all kinds of teas. But also good news, next slide please, is the matcha tea market is the strongest growing market in Europe. It will grow by 5 times, 5x, in the next 5 years. Source of this information is me, myself, because I run and own the largest matcha tea company in Europe, first one, and I do have access to lots of international data, so that's my prediction, which is a very, very low prediction. Other people would say it could 10x, but I'd say 5x. To give you an idea of the tea market, so we're talking in 2023 of a tea market in Europe, which is 10 billion euros. 10 billion euros is enough room for everyone in this room to have a very decent, healthy, and good business. And it is growing to 14.7 billion in the next 5 years. So if you do a couple of things right that I'm going to talk about today, 7 things to do right, if you do these 7 things right, you will automatically grow with the market. You will grow in 5 years by plus 40%. Just a side step here, if you would tell your banker and your bank, hey, dear bank, I have an amazing business plan, we will be doing plus 40% in the next 5 years, the probability that they'll say, okay, cool, we'll give you here a loan, we're ready to invest in you, is very high. So let's dive deeper and see how to make this happen. First of all, what are the mega trends that we see here in tea? As you all know, trends here are, of course, matcha tea, but it's in general all organic teas, which are super trendy. It is the premiumization of the tea category. So this is what this entire festival is about, why everyone is all here. No one here is interested in substandard teas. No one here is interested in those teas that you might purchase in a supermarket at a very low price. You're here because of tea specialities. You're here because of extraordinary teas. You're here because you enjoy and you like those flavors. And the good news is you're not alone. The market is growing there too. Can you just go back to the slide before? Yeah, we have another trend, which is single origin. So a lot of consumers are conscious where the tea is coming from, not just the country, not just the province, but the exact tea farmer. They'd love to connect, they'd love to know. And we have the trends of tea and food, to find more and more tea with food and within food used. And we have the trend of tea experiences. People are ready and happy to pay good money if they get amazing experiences. So if you could create experiences, you're really upfront on the market. That's good. So, who would be interested to learn more about scaling tea business? Anyone interested? Okay, just a little bit. Yeah, that's right, exactly. Yeah, give me all those hands. Thank you very much. Okay. So first is, think now about your turnover, your business numbers that you're making right now. Think of this number in your head. Don't worry, I'm not guessing that number. That's not my gig. So think about that number and just multiply it with 2. It's totally doable to double your turnover and to double your profits in 1 year. Regardless of whether you're a startup, whether you're already in the business for a couple of years, or whether you're an experienced business trader who does already lots of business and who has like a big company, it is still possible. Why? Because the tea market is growing rapidly, and because with new tools, you can participate there. Okay. Before I go into scaling business, I have to tell you why business don't scale. 2 reasons. Most business owners, they think too small. And then they act too slow. These are the 2 biggest reasons why business don't scale. Think too small, act too slow. So what do we mean by this? Think too small means maybe you're just thinking about your next month, you're maybe just thinking about like this Christmas season, maybe you're just thinking about one shop, maybe you're just thinking about like one kind of tea that you're offering, but maybe you're thinking that markets are limited, maybe you're thinking that there is competition out there, but that's small thinking. What do I mean with acting too slow? Many people have ideas in their head, and in this room, I'm sure there are lots of amazing ideas and amazing business opportunities. But so many people don't act. Or if they act way too late. The most important thing is have a great idea, write it down, execute. And this is the hardest part. The non-execution is the reason why in Germany we have only 1% or less than 1% of the people who are working in Germany are entrepreneurs and 99% are employees. The only reason entrepreneurs are not by no means smarter or anything than others, it's not the idea that entrepreneurs makes entrepreneurs, it's the action. And the action is your biggest opportunity for the future. Okay. Before I go into it, let me tell you about some business myths that I'm hearing from business owners. They are, for example, there is too much competition. I have competition, I can't move. Or small is beautiful. I just need 3 customers a day. It's enough. No, it's not. Have to do it all by myself. I have to do it all by myself. If I don't do it by myself, I'm not happy. If I teach someone else, he or she's going to do it not in my way, so I won't pass it over. Another myth. I can't afford investments. This is like one of my favorite. I can't afford investments. It's so many people think it's a fact, but it's a myth. There is enough money out there. Problem is, it's not in here. But there is ways to get good investments. Another one that I'm hearing super frequently, I can't find good employees, or I can't find enough employees. So hard to find employees. No, it's not. You just need to do the right things, but it's not hard to find good employees. If you create an amazing brand, if you create an amazing workplace, if you have a great product, and you all have, because you have tea. If you all have like an amazing mission, what you're doing, young people would love to work for you. You just need to get to understand the game. Oh, And another last all-time favorite, I can't raise my prices. The other day I met a customer of mine who said, I'm proud I didn't raise my price for the last 5 years. I'm saying, oh my God, have you read the newspapers in the last 5 years? Something happened out there? Purchasing prices, production prices are not the same, and you're proud that you have not raised your prices? So these are tea business myths. If you find yourself that one of these things is ringing a bell, good news is it's a myth. It's a fairy tale. It's not reality. Okay, let's go into business. Shortly my story. Who am I? What did I do? I studied tea science in Japan. I speak Japanese. I'm working with the largest matcha producer in Japan, and I brought matcha tea to Europe back in the 1990s. And I'm proud to say I made matcha tea the hottest tea product here in Europe. I scaled to 8 figures business, doing sustainable profits, strong growth rates, more than 40 employees in now 4 different countries, Germany, Austria, France, and UK. So that's my business story. That's why I'm allowing myself to stand here and talk to you about tea business, because I've done it myself, I scaled it myself, I've done all the good and bad experiences myself, and I'm going to tell you about it. Okay? So, 7 ways how to leverage for more turnover and more profits. Okay, important for you to take these down. For each of these ways, for each slide, I could talk 1 hour for each slide. So I'm trying to shorten it to give you the benefit to talk about all these different steps. So let's go to the first one. The first one is super sharp positioning. If you are positioned like this gentleman here on the left, we would call it here in Germany Tante Emma Laden. It is Auntie Emma's grocery store, where you could get all kind of groceries. If you have this kind of positioning, your business is doomed to fail, because you will be not noticed, neither by customers, nor by suppliers, nor by potential employees, nor by investors. Don't do that thing on the left. Do the thing on the right. Very clear and sharp focus of your business. Why? Who here has a smartphone in this room? Oh, yeah, only 85%? Okay. Okay. And who uses social media? I don't care about the app, any app of social media daily. Who is on social media daily? Oh, come on, you guys, don't lie to me. You all are, right? You all are. Thing is, if you scroll through your favorite social media app, you scrolling through millions of different stories, funny stories, business stories, interesting things, travel things, food, whatever. Our brain is not wired to be taking over 100 different stories or information per hour. If you think about how we used to communicate and live 100 years ago, we were writing letters. Anyone still knows what a letter is? Oh yeah, just 10% here. Wow, okay, I see. Okay, so someone wrote a letter has been brought to your house, and your kids would say, Daddy, Daddy, there's a letter here. Okay, you will get a letter, you'll open the letter, and by the moment you have read the letter, outside of your house, maybe your neighbors, your friends, your family is gathering and saying, hey, I heard you have received a letter. What's the news? You got one, if you had a good day, you got one news per day, 100 years ago. And our species, Homo sapiens, is 600,000 years old, or maybe a little bit older, and we are used to one news story a day for the last 600,000 years. And since 10 years, which is compared to 600,000 years nothing, we are getting social media news like getting bombed with news. Everyone. So the only way to get noticed from now on and from the future is if you are crystal clear in what you're selling. On the left side could be also a traditional tea shop selling tea and chocolate and gift and cocoa and teapots and everything for young people, for old people. This kind of business doesn't work. A great example for how to do tea business nowadays in a store are our colleagues from Paper and Tea. You get into that store, super clean, super edgy, very clean, very framed, you know what you find there. So that's the way how to do it. It works offline, it works online, and especially digital. Okay, next one. So, my favorite is doing sales. Why do I love to do sales? Because I love to talk about my product. Yes, I have to tell you, I'm proud of my products. And if you are successful tea entrepreneurs, you should be too. You should be proud of what you are doing. Whatever your story is, whatever your tea is, whatever your provenance is, you've chosen it for a reason. And we've seen today in the morning 2 companies, one from Taiwan, one from China, showing us how they produce tea. And they proudly stand here and they proudly told you about it. This is essentially sales. Telling other people what you do and being proud of it. It's a good thing. Sometimes I've got the impression that in Germany, sales is kind of negative connoted. It's not so in Asia. People love to sell things and buy things. So if you do have any financial obstacles, if you do have any financial troubles, there is always a solution to every money problem in this world. And that is sales. Sales, sales. Sales can fix any problem. Any problem in any company can be fixed by sales. Any problem. Because you don't do enough turnover, do more. You don't do profits, you lose money, sell more. Do more profits. That easy. Why I'm emphasizing it? Because so many think the product should win. People should find out themselves. Good products speak for themselves. No, last time I checked, good products didn't have a mouth. You can taste the products, and if you are educated in tea, and most of you are, or all of you are, then you can find out which one is an amazing product. But if you're not, if you're a customer who is one of those who is new to tea, who is one of those who brings this power to the 40% growth in the next 5 years, then they need your help. For me, sales is helping other people. And everyone has this DNA, even if you don't like sales, which is fine, because maybe you have a different concept, you have maybe a different idea, but everyone, as a human, likes to help other people. We do. I strongly believe, I'm a strong optimist, I strongly believe that we are all good humans, are basically good people. So we like to help other people. And if you decide that there is a good product out there, maybe by buying this product, maybe by buying this tea, I'm helping a tea farmer, I'm helping a tea company growing their business. And by buying it and reselling it, I'm helping a customer discovering great tea, living healthier, having a greater lifestyle. So, why I love sales is I love to help people. By the way, that's why I'm here, and that's why I talk to you about this part, number 2, sales. Next slide. Okay, this one doesn't need to be told in this room, or rather in this church, but make sure to only sell amazing quality. I once heard a gentleman saying, I do sell products, but I don't like to drink them myself. So I was asking, okay, why? You can guess why. These products are to be sold, they're not to be drunk by tea professionals. Okay, I won't name the name of the company or of the gentleman, don't worry. But it gives me a mindset that you cannot sell something that you wouldn't eat or drink yourself. You could, but you won't be successful on the long run. Those who are doing it very successfully are huge, large companies who make billions of dollars each year, and they have a marketing power without end. Then you can sell anything with a sticker on it. But as an honest, small, medium-sized business owner, you need great products. But the product doesn't speak for itself. It needs to be great, and you need to tell people about it, and you need to be clear about what product you sell. Great job, by the way, for the presentations this morning. Gentlemen from Taiwan and from China. It's crystal clear what you sell. Love it. It's really clear, really clear. Well done. Next one, please. Okay, and this one here is something that most tea business people don't do. It is how to use media. So many do the following, and since I'm in the church, I'm going to demonstrate it. It is post and pray. Hoping that someone will see the post. Expecting that someone will read the news. Hoping that some followers will come magically by themselves. Post and pray is over, doesn't work, not in 2023. It might have worked 10 years ago, not so well even then, but it doesn't work. You need to have a very systematic media production, and yes, you can do it by yourself. You don't have to have a team of 5 people. You can do it by yourself nowadays, but you have to have a consistent media production with a medium plan. I'm now telling you about how I'm doing it, so you can just copy it and implement it for yourself. I'm doing 1 video day a month. So once a month, I have a day where I'm doing videos for YouTube. I'm doing videos for YouTube. I'm connecting my microphone, and I'm taking also the audio with it. What I'm doing later with those videos is, in one day, I do between 5 to 10 videos. Depends a little bit on my performance and a little bit on if I have guests that I interview, which is a great format, by the way, or if I'm doing it by myself. Okay, so let's say average of 5 interviews, which is enough for 1 month, which has 4.3 weeks, so fine enough. So you would have 1 YouTube video per week. Out of this YouTube video, you can cut out short videos, and just by cutting, you can make Instagram shorts. You can make Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories, or shorts, YouTube Shorts. Okay, we have YouTube long videos, YouTube Shorts, we have Instagram Reels, we have Instagram posts that you could do with the videos, you have Instagram Stories. Also, you can use the same cutting to post it on TikTok. So you have a 6th one. You can use the same videos and post it on LinkedIn. 7th. Okay. You can use just the audio of this video that you're talking, use the audio, just make the back and the end differently, and start a podcast. And have a podcast for that. You can use AI to transcribe what you were saying in that video, put it on text, edit the text, put it on a blog, and have your blog updated once a week. It takes me 1 day a month. And what's important, it's consistency. So in performance marketing, you need to, once you start something, you need to make the promise to yourself, I never stop again. You can't just post and stop. Post something on YouTube for 1 month, 2 months, half a year, and then stop again. Doesn't work. You have to, once you start something, you have to continue and be consistent with it forever, or it doesn't work. And for you in the beginning, if this sounds a little bit overwhelming to do that many platforms, just choose 1 platform, it's fine. Just start with 1 platform and just be your positioning, your product on that platform, and make it clear what you do on that platform. Whatever the platform is that you choose. If you are on no platform yet, how do you choose a platform? Go where you find your customers. It's not important for myself if I like Facebook or if I spend any time on it. That's not the point. The point is, can I reach my customers there? Can I reach my potential customers there? That's the only point that matters. Okay. And what do I mean by performance? You never stop. and you will see that videos will perform better than others. By the way, if any one of you is thinking about why is this guy always talking about video, we are in the video age. If anyone still thinks that text is a big thing or picture is a big thing, it's just a side product. It's a byproduct. We are now in the area of the TikTokization of content. That means short, video, snackable content for everyone. People would like to see a video and understand within half a minute or a minute what it's about. And now you're going to tell me, I can't tell my story in a minute. Totally fine. You don't need to tell all your story in one video. Do 10 videos. Do 100 videos. Do as many videos as you like and tell your story consistently. So this performance method is like the most important marketing tool. If you understand and can repeat this one, you will be visible, you'll be reaching your dream customers, you'll get your followers, you'll get your likes, you'll be in the game. Next one is you need to create a value ladder. Most people don't have a value ladder, and some of them even don't know what it is. Let me tell you about a value ladder. So a value ladder means you don't have just random products that you sell, but you have products with different price tags to different customers that you sell. Okay? So for example, the first one is the bait. Like if you are fishing, you would give the fish something to eat, to chew. In Japan, there's a proverb saying, you use a shrimp to catch a carp. So you use shrimps, and in the case of our products, you would sell small packed products. It's important that you don't do only just tastings, like tomorrow, for example, and you do tastings for people when you're there physically, and you do your normal products. It's important to sell, yeah, I know it's a pain, but it's important to sell super small products. Sell 2 gram products, 5 gram products, 10 gram products, whatever suits, of course, your type of tea and your product, but sell those for a lower price. So customers have a chance to enter easily your world and to know what you're doing and to taste your teas. Then front end means, front end is the main product that's visible. Who is selling tea from different countries, like more than one country or more types of tea? Who's selling tea from different countries? Okay, cool. So if you're a great tea company and you sell tea from different countries, front end means you just put one product or one tea in front to be visible. That doesn't mean forever. You can change that, for example, monthly. Say, hey, tea of the month is this and that tea. We have an amazing oolong tea. Tea of the month is this and that tea. We have an amazing matcha. We have an amazing Darjeeling, whatever it is. But one product must be clearly understandably in the front end so that people see it and can actually purchase it. Middle means you do have your entire assortment, but your entire assortment needs to be whoever carries more than 100 types of teas is over-carrying the types of teas. Because no customer needs 100 types of teas. A customer actually needs just 1, 2, or 3 types of teas. The question is, does he or she find it in your store? Is it available with you? But if you can make it available, amazing. Make sure you reduce your offer. Make less teas to be offered on the middle. And on the back end means special requests. So for example, maybe you might have a customer who buys this specific tea every 2 weeks, or you might have 5 customers who buy this specific tea every week, but no one else. No need to carry it in your shelf. No need to tell people about it. If you have like some super special products, keep them for those customers. That's totally fine, but you don't need to sell them. And of course, you build a value ladder by building product bundles, for example. So you start with a 2 or 5 or 10 gram product that's sold below 10 euro. Then you have, as a front end, products that are somewhere between 10 and 30 euros. On the middle, you can carry a larger variety. On the back end, you can carry products that are 100 years or more. No problem. It's on the back end. And you can do additional products. Value chain is, and to understand that concept is like one of the keys to scale your business. Okay. Build an amazing team. No one person can do everything by himself. So the normal growth limitation for entrepreneurs is around 1 million euro turnover per year, around 10 employees. Why? Because one single guy cannot handle more employees if he didn't multiply his business. If he's doing it all by himself, that's the cap. If you are, let's say you are doing 100% of your time, and you employ someone and say, yeah, this person, she or he can only do 80% of what I'm doing. He or she's only 80% of my work. But make the math. You hire to 80%, that's what, 160%. And it's way more than you can do in your 100% time. Because, to be honest, there is no thing like 200% of your time, 150% of the time. It's bullshit. There is 100%, that's it. You can do less, but you can't do more. If you want to do more than 100%, you need to hire people. If you want to hire people, you need to make sure that you hire amazing people, because amazing people will be like a magnet for other cool people. Cool people know cool people that know cool people and bring other cool people. That's the entire game. And how to get to that? The last one is a long-term strategy, but invest into your branding. Once you've made positioning clear, once you have made sales, and later on you've marketed your product, and later on you have a value chain, then you're building a brand. A brand that is strong, recognizable, has a great logo, and stays for values. It's not so much the logo, it's for what does it speak, what does it say to you. Yeah. A brand means people come to you. And that's true for customers, that's true for suppliers, that's true for employees. They will just come to you if you have an amazing brand. Okay. So these are, again, to summarize, the 7 ways to leverage positioning, sales, have great quality, market it with a system, build your value ladder, have an amazing team working for you, and make sure that you invest into branding. This is my turnover over the last 15 years. Started small, ended not so small. We are doing really well in different countries. And you could say, wow, in 15 years, the company grew by more than 10x in 15 years. So you could say, hey, well done. 15 years, you grow by 10x. But I don't think that I've done really a good job, because it took me too long. To 10x my business in 15 years is way too slow. You remember what I said? Biggest mistakes, 2 mistakes, are think too small, which I did, and act too slow, which I did also. And why was that? Because if I'm thinking about it now, I realized I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have someone who I could ask a question, someone who was more experienced than me, someone who did it already, someone who has a much larger business than me, someone who could tell me, yeah, of course, if you have that and that problem, just do that. Or if that's your question, that's the answer. Or anyone who could I just ask my, my worries. I'm not sure. In the beginning, I was not sure how to go through it. I wasn't sure if I can pay my employees. I wasn't sure how to collect my money. I would love to have someone who guided me there, but I didn't. So I did by myself. And I found out by myself. I made the mistakes by myself, and of course I paid for them myself too. Okay, next slide, please. It took me 15 years to reach 8 figures turnover in euros, to build 3 companies, to invest, now invested in 5 other businesses, to have over 40 employees, to reach finally the category of being a mid-sized company in Germany. So there are specific categories Let's make it, is it a small, super small, mid-sized or large company? And to build, which I'm really proud, is the last point, a crisis-proof company. Whatever the crises are, is it COVID, is it is it inflation, whatsoever, we cope with this crisis and we are bulletproof. And the good news for you is you don't need to wait 15 years to have the success by yourself. Because I created a new product, which is Tea Business and Mentoring. I'm offering to everyone who would be interested to select myself, me, as your mentor, and to help you with your business, if you'd like so. I'll just explain to you how it's working. 4 pillars. We would have weekly Zoom calls with me. It would be a group call, so you wouldn't be there alone, but with your group with me. We would have direct WhatsApp if you have some individual topics that you wouldn't like to share with someone else. You would have a WhatsApp group with all the participants to share your experiences, your success with each other, and you'll get the materials and the checklists that you need to implement the next steps in your business. And I'm launching this product today, so it's a brand new product, and I'm launching it now. And if you are interested, you would be actually my first group. You would be the first group of doing this. You would be my beta tester, so-called. You would be part of developing the system. You would be part of asking all kinds of questions, much deeper than any future groups would go. And I'm offering you a 6 months bootcamp for your business, but I'm only taking 5 business owners at this beginning. Next one, please. I'm doing this mentoring since 2 years, but till now I did it only on a one-to-one basis. So me individually with one business owner. What do they say? So 4 different feedbacks that I brought to you. You saved my business was one that touched me quite. I doubled turnover. So the problem was there are no profits, how to get profits, and if you have too much cost, sell more. So that was 1. 2 was I was tripling profits of another customer of me. He was doing a D2C brand. And with these new profits, he could buy new premises and invested into his new premises. 3rd one was I had someone who wanted to move from Germany to another country and say, hey, I'm in another country, I don't speak the language well, I don't know how to sell products there, how can I build my business in a new country and turn down my German business? Done that, successful new business now. That person, that lady is now living in Dubai. And last one, which I brought you here, is just a success story from this month. I coached someone through investor talks because I'm an investor. I know what investors ask. I know what they want to see. I know what they need to check, the numbers that they want, the discussion that they want. So we make sure that the evaluation was really high, fair of course, but high. And he got 250,000 euros as an investment. So these are 4 results from 4 different customers who did this program on a one-on-one program. So what's the price? Usual price is an investment of 1,000 euros for 1 year, for 12 months. That's an investment of 12,000 euros. Investment of 12,000 euros to double your turnover or more. To double your profit or more. But I have something special for you. Today's offer. Only today, not tomorrow. Only today, if you sign up today, and you can talk to my team, which is out there showing Matcha Tea. They are standing over there. So these are Sophie and Florian. Florentine would like to talk to you. If you sign up today, it will be 6-month bootcamp instead of 1,000 euros for 12 months, 6 months, 600 euro, so it's minus 40%. It would be, instead of 12K, 3,600 euros. Why? Because I'd like to help you, and by helping you, you're helping me as my beta tester, because I've never done a group till now. I've only done one-to-ones till now. 5 places, because I want to ensure that the quality stays super high. This is like the reason I want to take 5 places, is I want to understand 5 different businesses really well and really help each of you to gain your profits, your turnover. Sign-ups for today. Okay. What's the catch? Okay, there's always a catch. What's the catch? The catch is, if you are believing in tea myths that I was talking earlier, so I can't grow because of competition, I can't grow because of lack of funding, I need to do all the work by myself, I don't want to have employees. If you're still believing in these tea myths after my today's presentation, I can't help you, because they are myths, they're a fairy tale. I don't believe in Disney's fairy tales either. So that's one thing. Another catch is, if you don't want to grow. So some people say small is beautiful. By the way, another myth. If you believe that, I can't help you, because my business is helping you to grow and to thrive. And why I'm doing it? To make sure that we bring together more tea to the people, more amazing tea to Germany and to Europe, and make sure that this tea culture thrives and goes really, really on top. So my invitation for you guys is, let's grow together. Whoever is interested, talk to my team, talk to me, and I'm ready to take any questions. Thank you very much. Yeah, any questions? So just raise your hand, let me know. You can ask me almost whatever you want, except very private stuff. Yes, please. Sir.
Thank you so much. It's very interesting to hear this. And just one question about, I really like the ideas. And if I may ask, besides I'm more asking your benefits. Yeah, and so when you offer this, what kind of value will bring to you besides those charge? Actually, charge is very little, but what's the benefit for you? Because for me, I think it's for market purpose, it's more competitive, something like that. But maybe you can share a little bit more about that.
That's a great question. Thank you very much. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. Price is very low. So why am I doing it? Maybe it's in my DNA to help people. What I'm seeing is that many businesses don't succeed, although they have great ideas, although they have a great product, although the people are great. I'm getting nowadays investment opportunities, but kind of investment opportunities that I don't like, because people call me and say, I'm about to file bankruptcy. Can you help me? And I was like, oh my God, what did you take so long? Why didn't you call me earlier? And the reason for a bankruptcy is not the market, it is not Ukraine, it is not Israel, it is not inflation, it is not COVID. Because all of these things are external factors. External factors like the weather. Can we change the weather? No. Does it help us to complain about the weather? No. So we have to change our internal factors, and at the same time, during COVID, during Ukraine, during this current Israel crisis, during the inflation, we have people who are thriving, businesses who are doing well. So my business, for example, is growing by over 30% plus each year now. Although we have all these circumstances. So I realized it is just about the entrepreneur himself. It is actually just about him or herself, his or her mindsets and beliefs. If I can fix that, I can fix businesses. If I can help even a few of you, just 5 out of you, to thrive with your tea business, I can help to bring more great teas to Germany and to Europe, which is like an amazing mission. And I'd like to have tea on a whole other level of appreciation in Europe. We are a developing country for teas. It's not like in Asia where it's standard. Here it's a developing country, so we need to do something about it. And that's my part. That's the reason why I'm doing it. Thank you for the question.
Okay, we don't have, unfortunately, we don't have time for any more questions, but feel free to come back to us at a later stage.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're out there at the Matcha stand. Can't wait to talk to you. Thank you.